Hey, all of my infinite beings and friends. Welcome back. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. To infinite wisdom. No? Alright, guys. Okay, well, fuck it. Y'all don't like nothing I don't be doing. But you don't know what? I don't give a fuck. Love y'all. No? Okay, guys. Fuck it. I'm joking. I am literally joking. Don't judge me, okay? Because I was literally choking. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck, but it's okay. But today, guys, we're going to be talking about communication and a little bit about what I mean. A lot of people say that communication is key. But then, honestly, a lot of people don't really even know what that means. To me, you're exactly right. Communication is key. But there's two other keys that come into the words of communication. It's going to be understanding and the willingness to understand. Okay? And a lot of people are going to be like, well, chum, what do you mean? Don't worry. I got you. I motherfucking got you. It's coming right here. Here we go. Wait. It's coming right here. But what I mean, guys, is you're totally right. For years, they've said these different things, that communication is key. But if you're communicating something with someone and they don't understand what you're communicating to them, then how is it going to register? You can be saying all of the things in the world, and everything that you're saying may be true, maybe wholeheartedly, but if they don't understand the words that you're actually physically saying, then in a sense, there's no point, right? Now, let's not just talk about understanding, because definitely, certain things in an understanding mindset, it can be reiterated, given a different analogy, right? In order to help someone understand, right? So I'm not gonna pass the buck on understanding, because understanding, yes, it is also a part of communication. Because if you're here and you're having an issue, cool. You could be conversating about the issue. And then when you're conversating about the issue, sure, yeah, you could be really sitting there trying to understand the other person's side, the other person's aspects, the other person's thoughts about how their actual mentality and their brain and their body works, right? Trying to understand them. But there's still one more key, guys. The willingness to want to understand. Now that one hit you hard, okay? It hit you hard, okay? And the reason why it hit you so hard is because most people can't scratch that, let me rearrange that. Most people can't grasp a concept until they're willing to grasp the concept. Are you still with me? Are y'all feeling me right now? Because listen, most people, yeah, you can explain it in 15 million different ways. Yes, you're communicating to that person. Yes, they're trying to understand you. But if they're not willing to understand you, you're never getting any point across. Ooh, I know, I burned somebody with that one. I burned it, right? If someone's not willing to accept something that you're telling them, then it's never going to come into contact with their brains. It's always going to keep them in a loop, shall I say, right? It always keeps them in a little bit of a confusion because what? They're not ready to accept those words. They're not ready to take on what it means to actually communicate. Because they don't feel like they're prepared enough. They don't feel like they studied for this test, right? So when they're not prepared, that puts all of the willingness out of the window, right? You got two people, right, who are taking a test together. One is doing everything that they can. The other one is, they're doing just enough to skim by, right? The entire time, one person is doing all the research, answering all the questions. But then again, that other person, they're just literally there just to get by. Not really listening to anything, just letting them handle it, right? And that's where the problem comes. Is that a lot of people do say, yes, I 100% do believe that communication is key. But the thing is that if communication is key, where is understanding and willingness in that whole line of keys, right? And a lot of us will sit there and we'll be like, well, no, that doesn't make sense, but it does, right? Because if you don't understand what someone's saying, and if you don't really give a fuck what someone's saying, right? Why would you ever even, in a sense, entertain it, right? Why would you, at any point in time, even care? You're just there. Your ears are there, and you're not really there. You're in la la land, right? And then, the reason why that argument, right, or that fight, or that issue, or that miscommunication between the two, right, is because one person isn't even willing, right? One person didn't understand, but didn't decide to ask for reiteration, right? Because they're not willing to accept that, right? So even if they don't understand what's being said to them, they're not going to ask, right? Because they're afraid, whatever, or they're just not ready to hear what needs to be heard. And a lot of the times, that's the problem, right? Is because, yeah, people can definitely communicate. And honestly, I don't think communication really is the issue. It's about how we communicate. And if we're both parties, right, are willing to communicate to get to a mutual ground. And I know for a lot of people, especially when you get angry or upset or frustrated, that shit goes out the window. Listen, it literally does. It flies past your head. It flies past your mind, your brain, like nothing was ever told to you. And for so long, so many people were stuck on the fact of, yeah, communication is key. But communication is key as so along with understanding, along with the willingness to understand what someone is saying, right? The want to understand and to accept how another person is feeling about a certain situation or about something that's on their mind or whatever. You can communicate all you want, but if the other person doesn't understand it, or if the other person isn't willing to accept it, to understand it, then how are you ever going to be on a mutual ground? I throw my hands up to it, guys. Listen, you know I can go on and on, but I'm going to leave that right there for y'all. Please tell me how you feel about this. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I do want to thank any and all of my subscribers who always like my videos, who support me through this journey of life. And I 100% appreciate all of you guys. But please, comment, like, and share. What do you feel about this video? What do you feel about this sort of aspect? Let me know. Alright, guys. I was a snake there, right? Y'all seen that? I was a snake. Did you know? Snake jazz. No? Alright, then fuck it. Y'all don't do nothing. I don't like it. I'm joking. I love y'all. Alright, guys. Well, peace, love, and inspiration. And we out.